just take this period along. Okay, go ahead, Riza. So this question is open for you. Question number 7. It's using theorem 6.1, prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle. Okay, prove that the line drawn through the midpoint. So we know that A, B. Let's call it A. Let's change the names. A, B, C, and we're using X, Y, Z, and P and Q. Yeah. So it is, leave the Q part. It's drawn through the midpoint. So go ahead, Riza. What is given to you? And which theorem are we talking about? Which theorem is this? You remember? Riza, can you just tell which theorem is this?
Sir, this is converse of Mid Point Theorem, sir.
This is the converse of midpoint theorem. Yeah, this one. This theorem.
So your voice is breaking.
This 8th question. Give me a minute.
Sir, that is Mid Point Theorem.
Yeah, this one
Sir,
is.
your voice is breaking, sir.
This one is midpoint theorem. Tulsi, can you tell me if now also it's breaking?
Sir, now it's okay, sir. Again, it is breaking, sir.
Okay, I will keep speaking something, and when you start hearing me properly, you say that you can hear me properly.
Now I can hear, sir.
You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can everyone else give me a thumbs up if this is clear? All right, let's continue. So we were at, we were just, Riza was just saying that the 7th question is the converse of midpoint theorem, and the 8th question is the midpoint theorem actually. And when we had learned the basic proportionality theorem, we had talked about how your basic proportionality theorem will eat up the midpoint theorem, which is basically the midpoint theorem will become a part of it. You will not need a separate midpoint theorem. So just to explain the question first, and then Riza can take it up. Okay, the first, just to remind you what it means. Yeah. So here we have a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle, which means I know that P is midpoint. Okay, I'm drawing through this line, a line which is going through P, and it is parallel to another side. So it is parallel to this side. Yeah, it's parallel to YZ. So I'm drawing a line which is parallel to YZ. We don't know that this is midpoint or not. That's what we have to prove. Like we have to prove that Q is the midpoint. Then only it will bisect the third side. Yeah. Prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle, midpoint of XY, and parallel to another side, parallel to YZ, bisects the third side, bisects XZ. Question is clear for everyone? Can I get a confirmation in like a thumbs up or something if question is clear? Abhi, question is clear for you? All right. So this is where we are. Okay. Let's get started. Riza, can you go ahead with the given and to prove?
Yes, sir. Sir, given is we'll name the line, sir, as L, sir. So it will be L is parallel to YZ, sir.
Okay, L is parallel to YZ is given. Yes.
Yes, sir. And we have to prove that.
One more thing is given, Riza. One more thing is given. See, this is the whole given part. Prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one
sir,
side.
P is midpoint, sir, which we can say XP is equal to PY.
XP is equal to PY, or you can just write P is midpoint. Anything is comfortable. Yeah. P is midpoint of XY. Yeah. So this is given. The green part which I have underlined in the question is the given part. Now, what will be the to prove part, Riza?
So that line L bisects XZ, sir, which means XQ is equal to QZ.
This is the to prove part. Okay, guys, if you notice, this sentence is not using a if then format. So you have to, like, this is, I mean, obviously this statement you already know, but statements like this can come. So you should like it's an English skill also to parse the sentence and understand. Okay, so to prove is what, Riza? Bisects the third side. So xq is equal to qz. Yeah. Everyone got the conversion of the mathematical conversion here? Give me a thumbs up if this is good for everyone. Dinesh, I'm not getting a proper response from you frequently. Okay, let's get started. So here we go to proof. Yeah, tell me, Riza, what is the proof? How do we
Sir,
do it?
now we have to construct, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So we'll draw a line parallel to XY, sir, from Z, sir. Taking
From
Z to.
Z parallel to XY. So something
Yes,
like
sir.
this, you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And in such a way that the P, and we'll name the
Mm-hmm.
other point as some other variable, sir.
This point you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo, so let me draw this line. I'm drawing in blue because it's a part of our construction. So here we have this line. Let's draw this and let's name this. What do you want me to name this? Reza R. Okay. So construct
And one
Z.
more thing will be that.
Give me a voice check. Is my voice okay, Reza? No?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I was getting an internet is unstable again. Okay. Construct ZR parallel to YZ, YX. Okay. Intersecting, construct ZR parallel to YX intersecting L at R. Go ahead, Reza. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And it should be in such a way that PR should be equal to YZ, sir.
Both of these things cannot happen, Reza. You have to prove one of these things. Either you can either construct in such a way that PR is equal to YZ, or you can construct in such a way that X Y Y XY is parallel to XR. You can't construct both together. You don't know, right? You have to prove the other one will happen because it's a parallelogram, but you'll have to prove that it is not something. You have to write the one step to show that it is equal. It is equal, but it's not a part of your construction. It is happening automatically. Are you understanding me?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, next we can
Okay, hold
go
on,
on
Riza.
to proof, sir.
Is my
Like
guys?
next we
Hold on,
can
Riza.
say that.
Guys, I want a confirmation in the chat box about my voice, please. How is it now? How's my voice now, everyone? Riza, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Riza, say hi immediately now. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay,
Hi, sir.
cool. Let's continue. Yeah, you were saying, Riza.
Yes, sir. Sir, now we know that. Yes, sir. They have already given that line L is parallel to YZ, no, sir. So we can say PR is parallel to YZ, sir.
PR is parallel to YZ. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And we are given, and by our construction, we can say XY is parallel to RZ. We have constructed, no, sir. And P is part of XY. So we can say PY is parallel to RZ, sir.
Mm. Okay.
So if we take quadrilateral PR ZY, sir, we can say since opposite sides of the quadrilateral are parallel to each other, it is a parallelogram, sir.
Yeah. This is a parallelogram. Yeah. So,
So next we can say that
Riza,
PY will be.
are you proving this theorem? The question is asking you to use theorem 6.1, which is basically our basic proportionality theorem. You have to use that theorem. Are you going to use it at some point? or are you going the ninth
I
class
did not
route?
use it, sir. I thought it is just midpoint.
No, ma, we can't do that. That is definitely possible. Like this proof is there in class 9, and we can do that proof. But the question is specifically asking us to use the basic proportionality theorem, right? Using BPT. Okay, the path in which you are going is not going to use that. It will prove it is a correct answer if you are just asked. If this part is not there in your question, then your answer is correct. Okay, but because this part is there in your question, your answer is not correct. We good, Riza?
Yes, sir, got it.
Right? Do you have a method which uses the basic proportionality theorem? Guys, everyone understood what me and Riza just spoke now? What me and Riza just spoke, did everyone understand? Give me a thumbs up if you understood. Riza was proving it like we did the proof in ninth standard. That time we did not know BPT. Right now we know BPT and the converse of BPT also. So we have to use that and prove, and that's what the question is asking. Using theorem 1, you prove this. Okay. Okay, can someone yeah. Nishay, you want to take it up?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, so proof will write that
So I'll
xp.
remove her construction. I'll remove her construction then.
Sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir, we'll write xp by py is equal to xq by qz.
How?
Sir, we know that line L is parallel to yz by bpt.
Okay, so that's the first thing you will write, right? You will write L is parallel to YZ. Therefore, XP by PY is equal to XQ by QZ by basic proportionality theorem. We good?
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
anyone has a confusion with this?
No, sir.
Yeah. Give me a thumbs up if this is clear, this step. This is a basic fundamental step of using basic proportionality theorem, right? Not getting a thumbs up from everyone. Dinesh, Abhi, Asgar are not clear probably. G, are you not clear?
Sir, I gave some.
Okay. Tell me, Nishchay, going forward from here.
Sir, from given we know that sir p is the midpoint of xy, sir.
Mhm.
So we can write as xp by xp is equal to xq by qz.
Cool. Can we write one step before that, which is,
Yes.
okay, let's write that only. XP by XP, let's write that is equal to XQ by QZ. You can write it in the reason, that step in the reason. What will you write in the reason?
Since p is midpoint of xy.
Let's write since XP is equal to PY as P is midpoint. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, everyone followed what Nishchay did here? He's saying that this and this is equal because they are, this P is the midpoint that's given to you, which means I can write XP in place of PY. I can write PY in place of XP. The same length is there, no? If this is 3 centimeters, this is also 3 centimeters. So that's what we're doing. Okay. That's what Nishchay is doing. In place of PY, he's writing XP only because they are equal. Give me a fist five if everyone understood in the chat box, please. Yeah, continue, Nishchay.
Sir, now we can cancel out xp and xp by 1, sir.
Don't, let's not cancel out in this step because let the examiner see that you've done this and that's how you have substituted. So let's write one more and then cancel out. Okay. So xp by xp is equal to xq by qz. This and this gets cancelled. So you have 1 is equal to xq by qz. Go ahead,
Now
Nishchay.
we'll move xq to the other side, sir.
Which one will move to the other side?
qz, sir, the below one.
Qz will come to left side. It will get multiplied. 1 into qz is equal to xq. That means qz is equal to xq. Hence proved.
Yes.
Over. This is Lappu. Thank you, Nishchay, for doing this with me. I'll give you 10 points for that. Very good. Well done. Very simple question. Yeah. Guys, give me a fist if I even overall this question. It is so simple actually, if you realize now. Yeah, we were just to come back to how Riza was proving, it was a complicated, longer method which we learned in grade 9. Right? It involved a few more steps. But if we know basic proportionality theorem, so easily we are able to prove midpoint theorem. We just prove, sorry, converse of midpoint theorem. It's so easy to prove this right now because it's actually basic proportionality theorem has like it's become a part of it now. Now you don't need midpoint theorem separately. It's like an extension of BPT. Yeah, or converse actually, converse of midpoint theorem. You don't need, yeah, we'll simply do similarly do the next question also. I'll give you guys a minute to copy if you want. Take a minute to copy. Yeah. Good job, Nishchay. Dinesh, how's the internet holding up?
Good, sir.
Make sure you are copying along with what's going on. Don't leave things for copying things down later. It's a small thing. Efficient use of time will help you get more rest in the day, will help you to relax, and that will overall lead to your better health and hence probably better marks. Okay, there's no one who has a doubt right here. Shripriya, you are clear, right? Shripriya, I got your previous 5. This 5 I did not get. Tell me if you're clear. Give me a done in the chat box once we are ready to move ahead. Yeah. I'll put done and let me know in the chat box once we're ready to move ahead. Once you've copied. Hold on. Moving ahead in 10 seconds. Okay, this is 1 into, okay. Like I wrote it like, it's looking like 1 next Q Z. Okay. It is 1 into Q Z. It's not really needed. I just put this to show that this step is not really needed. You can directly write this. Moving on in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Moving ahead, yeah. Now we'll go to question number 8, which, like Riza rightly pointed out, is the midpoint theorem. You're going to use BPT to show MPT. You're going to use BPT to show midpoint theorem. Yeah. So anyone would like to do this with me? Question is open. Whether you have done it before or not, it's okay. Right now, if you would like to do it, me, you can raise your hands. Yeah. Take a minute to read and understand the question first, and then we will do it. Yes, Riza, remember it's using the converse, okay? You okay with that?
Yes, I'll try.
Cool.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Riza. So let's do you want me to explain the question or you want to explain the question, Riza?
No, sir, you can explain the question.
Cool. I'll explain the question. What is the given part here? The line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle. So it is told to us that there are midpoints. Both sides have midpoints. Yeah. Let me draw it in a different way. Let me draw midpoints here just for fun. Okay. So the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of the triangle. This line is joining the midpoints of the two sides of the triangle. Okay. let's call this P, Q, R, and this one is M, and this one is N. Okay. So we know that M and N are midpoints of QP and QR. Okay. They're asking us what? It is parallel to the third side they're asking us. Okay. We have to prove that. So after this, so this is the doing part which comes is parallel to the third side. Here also bisects was the verb, right? It was, so there is where the, it is where the then part began, the to prove part began. Here also you see is, so it's like, it's one more hint which I can give you to like figure out where the to prove part starts. Okay, it's the doing part of the, like this, you know, subject predicate. Dishit, do you guys know subject and predicate in grammar?
Yeah, sir, we do. We
You
did
do?
not learn about the predicate, but we are learning about the subject very recently only, sir.
Okay, okay. Do you know that? So this, so I'm going to cut this part. Okay, prove that ko hata do. So this is the whole. This whole thing is the subject actually. The line joining the midpoint of any two sides of a triangle. That's the subject of this sentence. And this is the predicate part. This is the doing part. Okay, so is parallel to the third side. This is another way of being able to sharply identify where the given and where the to prove is. Yeah, just one more hint, one more tip. So let's write the given and to prove here. Riza, go ahead. Tell me given and to prove.
Sir, it is given that M and N are midpoints, sir. So
M and N are midpoints of
of side PQ and RN respectively.
very good PQ and RQ respectively.
RQ.
It is important to note the use of respectively here. If anyone among us is not doing this, it's a very good way to like, instead of writing two sentences, writing one sentence. M is the midpoint of PQ, that will come first. N is the midpoint of RQ, that will come second. Then we write respectively. Okay. If anyone is not aware, I just like go ahead. To prove kya hai, Riza?
So to prove will be MN is parallel to PR.
Mn is parallel to PR. Okay. You. Go ahead, Riza.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Proof.
because if we take M as the midpoint, sir, we can say that PM will be equal to MQ, sir.
PM will be equal to MQ. You're right.
Yes, sir. And if we take their ratio, sir, PM by MQ, sir, because they are equal, it will be 1, sir.
PM by MQ is equal to 1. You're right.
That we can take as first statement, sir.
Fantastic.
And then if we take N as the midpoint, sir, QN will be equal to NR, sir.
Once again, I'll write the previous reason. M is midpoint of PQ. Okay. Next one, you're saying what? QN. QN is equal to NR. N is midpoint of RQ. Bolo.
Yes, sir. So QN by NR will also be equal to 1, sir.
Yes, sorry guys. Did not expect this to. Okay, so Qn by NR is also equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
So
So
this
if we
is
take this as second,
equation. Okay.
yes, sir. From 1 and 2, we can say that PM by MQ is equal to QN by NR, sir.
PM by NQ is equal to Qn by NR, which means you know that the dash are equal. What is it?
So the ratios of
The ratios are equal. Perfect. So you have reached the point where the ratios are equal. The
yes,
ratio in which this line divides these two sides are equal. So what is our conclusion?
sir, by converse of basic proportionality theorem, we can say that MN was parallel to
Mn is parallel to, you can use wait, what parallel to what? PR. Yeah, it's parallel to PR. Okay, you can use the line symbol, you can skip the line symbol. I just did it because they use the word line in the question. Therefore, Mn is parallel to Pr. Reason is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Please write full forms, basic BPT. I don't know if it's an acceptable short form. Guys, I've just noticed, okay, what Rizal just did. She showed that this ratio Qm by Mp is equal to Qn by Nr. If this ratio is equal, then go back to converse of BPT. You know that ratio is equal means this line will be parallel to this one. Yeah. Can I get a fist if I'm in the chat box? Dikshit is saying that I have a doubt. How can we call PR as a third side here? Why, Dikshit? Can you unmute yourself? I'm not understanding your doubt. Dikshit, if I understand your doubt correctly, let me try. Give it a shot, then you unmute and speak. Okay.
Okay.
So this is one side, this is second side. So this is third side. The first two sides go, it is dividing in same ratio. So this is the third side. What's the big deal here? How were you thinking third side in your brain?
Sir, I did not think how you thought. That's why I was confused. Sir.
How were you thinking? Were you thinking that the third side has to always come at the bottom?
No, sir, not exactly.
Then?
Sir, I think the third side is the one which we have to work on.
Nothing like that. Dikshit, whichever sides have been used in the sentence before, any two sides, these two sides have been used under any two sides. So third side is what is remaining, no?
Yes, sir.
Just focus on this. Each sentence may be independent, okay, Dikshit? Like, I don't know what work on means. Well, maybe your logic will fit here also, but don't go like that. You have good enough English to understand that any two sides is over, so third side is what is remaining. Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, guys, just quickly sending you a snap of this also. Take things down. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Sir, did she take? I'm not understanding, Deepak, what you're saying. Did she take MQ to other side? No. Deepak, she did not take anything to any side. She is saying if we do PM by MQ, it will become what? It will become PM by PM only, no? Because these two are equal already here. Deepak, you're getting? So this will become cancel, this will become 1. Hello, Deepak. Can you please confirm if this is clear or not?
No, sir.
Not clear. Deepak, where are you losing me? PM is equal to MQ. In place of MQ, I can write PM.
Yes, sir.
So PM by PM is cancelling, no?
Yes, sir.
Are we good?
Yes.
Ratio of two equal things will be always 1, no, Deepak. So I did not go ahead and do this step. I did not write this step. PM by MQ is equal to PM by PM. That is equal to 1. After cutting this step, I skipped because this step is okay for skipping, because just think about it, Deepak. If two things are equal, whatever their number be, okay, 557 by 557, 2 by 2, minus 28 by minus 28, minus 5 root 2 by minus 5 root 2. Whatever this is, numerator and denominator will get cancelled, no? And it will give you 1, no? Deepak. Are you following me, Deepak?
Sir, I did not understand me.
How huh? What is it that you're not understanding? Tell me.
This thing I understood, sir. But like PM equals to MQ, she went directly to MQ. PM by MQ.
This is okay. Let me, okay. See, oh, so there are two ways of looking at this. Okay, Deepak. If you see it linear equations way, you can think this is coming to the denominator. I'll tell you both ways, okay? So PM into 1 is equal to MQ into 1, Deepak.
Yes, sir.
This is, if this comes to the denominator, it will become PM by MQ is equal to
Yes,
1.
sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
This is the linear equations way of thinking. Okay?
Yes,
Another
sir.
way of thinking is you forget this for now. You just start from here. Then you think like this. PM by
Okay.
MQ is equal to PM by PM is equal to 1. Okay?
Okay.
Both things will give you the same result. That is PM by MQ will be equal to 1. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you for asking that, Deepak. And it's really good that you asked because we did skip these, either this or we could have written this down. But yeah, linear equations way se to ye step directly next step mein ho jayega. But you don't want to think like this. You want to understand this. That's also good. Yeah, I really appreciate you asking me this. Since you did not understand, this is something which a few of us in class don't do, and it's a small thing, right? It may even seem silly. Like in the first when you asked this little bit, it was like, why Deepak is asking this, it came in my mind. But it's, I really want to appreciate you asking this, Deepak. Yeah, I'm going to give you 5 points for that. If we do not understand any such minor step on the board, I would really like that you ask that. Okay, but don't simply ask after you understood to get points. Okay? This is just a good thing, Deepak. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. We ready to move ahead? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move ahead. Give me a done in the chat box if you're ready to move ahead. Give me a done in the chat box if you're ready to move ahead. All right. Question. Asgar को question 6 and 5 चाहिए था. I think Asgar, you will be able to understand if you just talk to one person. Yeah, it's a very simple thing. I think you'll figure it out, Asgar. Yeah, it's just like which equation you have to equate with which equation. उतना ही का yes, phone a friend. Yeah, उतना ही का problem होगा. So right now I'm thinking we have like 5 minutes, and what I want to start is a new topic. So we'll take a break now, but we will join at 10:55. Okay, 10-minute break only. We'll join at 10:55, not 11. Yeah, we'll join at 10:55. That good? That's good with everyone. Okay, I want you guys to take a break. Because fresh topic hai. We'll just take a break now. 10:55. You're going to join back. Cool. 10-minute break. Bye, guys.